Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating aspects of China that few travelers ever experience. The hidden regions and restricted areas that remain largely unseen by foreign eyes. China is famous for the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, and Shanghai's futuristic skyline. But beyond these tourist hotspots lies another China, one that's deliberately kept away from international visitors. In the remote deserts of Xinjiang lies Lop Nur, China's primary nuclear testing ground from 1964 to 1996. This vast Salt Lake region remains heavily restricted due to lingering radiation and military significance. What makes Lop Nur particularly interesting is how the landscape has been permanently altered. Satellite imagery reveals massive craters and unusual geological formations created by decades of nuclear detonations. Beneath the tropical paradise of Hainan Island lies one of China's most strategic military installations. This underground submarine base is carved directly into the mountainside, allowing nuclear submarines to enter and exit undetected through underwater tunnels. While tourists flock to Hainan's beaches, few realize that just kilometers away lies one of the most advanced submarine facilities in the world. Often called the worst place on Earth, the restricted areas around Baotou in Inner Mongolia contain the world's largest deposits of rare earth minerals, essential components for smartphones, electric vehicles, and military technology. The environmental impact here is staggering. Artificial lakes filled with toxic black sludge span several square kilometers, surrounded by security checkpoints and no photography zones. While technically accessible, the eerily empty districts of Ordos in Inner Mongolia represent China's hidden economic experiments. Entire city districts built for millions stand nearly empty, perfect infrastructure with barely any inhabitants. These areas serve as physical manifestations of China's economic planning that rarely make it into tourism brochures. Parts of historical Kashgar in Xinjiang have undergone dramatic renovation programs, with much of the ancient Uyghur architecture demolished and rebuilt in a modernized style. Access to certain neighborhoods and cultural sites is tightly controlled, especially for foreign journalists and researchers. Large portions of Tibet remain off-limits to foreign travelers without special permits that are rarely granted. The areas around certain monasteries and entire prefectures near the Indian border are completely restricted, officially for environmental protection, but more likely due to political sensitivities in these regions. Known as China's Silicon Valley for weapons, this research complex in Sichuan province houses over 50,000 scientists working on classified military technology. While the city itself isn't secret, specific compounds within it are completely off-limits, with research facilities built into mountains for protection from potential attacks. China's space program operates from several remote locations, including the Jiuquan launch center in the Gobi Desert. These facilities maintain large exclusion zones around them and are among the most restricted areas in the country, with comprehensive security systems monitoring vast perimeters. Along the Russian-North Korean border lie some of Asia's most pristine forests, completely restricted except to military patrols and scientific expeditions. These ancient woodlands are reported to contain rare wildlife and are protected not just for environmental reasons, but for their strategic border location. This remote basin in Qinghai province contains massive mineral deposits and is home to large-scale industrial operations that are hidden from public view. The area is rarely featured in media, despite being one of the largest mineral extraction zones in Asia. While China continues to open its doors to tourism, these hidden regions remind us that there's always another layer beneath what we're permitted to see. The contrast between the carefully curated tourist experience and these restricted zones reveals the complex reality of a nation balancing openness with security concerns. What do you think? Are there other hidden places in China you've heard about? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos exploring the world's most fascinating places. Satellite imagery of restricted areas, maps highlighting the locations discussed, historical photographs where available, B-roll of official Chinese media coverage of these regions, comparison shots of tourist areas versus restricted zones,